Hello and welcome to episode 42 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. So, in the last episode, we defeated Shortyork. Excuse me. And while Daniel took it on himself to actually kill him, which really was not the plan, but yeah, shit happens. So, the Watcher here wanted to speak to us, so let's see what he wants. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surrounds is in order. I have more than ill tidings to share, you see. I sensed other arriving not long ago. Thought my communions with Highland have grown infrequent. I have learned enough from her to know these are your comrades. And as luck would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Wow, that was a long fight though. My well-fed just ended. Uh, I did not expect. Thank goodness you're unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the tempered before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. The contingent healers had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Kryle have also been delivered onto their care, serving as conduit for Heideland's power, have taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Alphanode and Alizé, they insisted on remaining in Golemold, while we three rushed to your aid. It appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. But what manner of conclusion, if I may ask? And is this the ally whom Hardland bade you seek out? He is not unlike the shades of Amaroth. Not unlike perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Heidelin together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Swordyork. Or rather, it was my duty. And Swordyork is no more? And not without consequence, I'm afraid. For now, the delicate weave of the star preserved by his presence will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of. Are you all right? My attempt to forestall Swordyork's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you all I can. Please do. You need not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we pursue them while we wait? By all means. If you would review them chronologically, might I suggest begin with those on the upper floor? I shall leave that to you, Geoffrey. While I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on these lower levels. All right. Oh, merchant man. Oh, this is new. I don't think I ever seen this before. Repair my gear. Yes, please. Repair all. As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Swordyork flows through your mind. Daily summary. No abnormalities detected. These appears to be records of a long, lonely vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Swordyork's imprisonment. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of the past flows through your mind. The record describes how with each rejoining Swordyork's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on the brands. Maintaining Swordyork's imprisonment appears to have taxed Hydaelyn's greatly. As you gaze into the crystal, the record describes the Watcher's efforts to prepare the event Zodiac broke free from his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the Loporets, but it is not clear who or what they are. As you gaze into the crystal, the record note the Watcher musings when Elizabeth is spotted on the moon, but clearly not for the first time. It is clear he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiac from his prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiac, so long as he remain in prison. Alright, see what Yoshola has to say. Did you learn anything of importance? So it is as we suspected. Maintaining the brands require a great deal of her energy and focus. And this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Heidelin. When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Heidelin's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you for affording me this short respite.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world, Ephirus. One day from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting profound change in all manners of life. We were not exempt. Our creation magic ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where next corruption would manifest. The ferric energies which flows through all of creation in the form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. And those of celestial nature which encompass both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of Earth and air, the celestial turns from a vast network, but ethereal distribution blah, 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 is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. stagnation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on close study, stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiac's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need remain. For his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so, rather than destroy, she sundered the Zodiac herself, and the star into lesser reflections, that she might confine him in his place, in this place. I could have sworn she besieged me to banish the darkness. Perhaps she did, but as with all beings, intent is not always in accord with spoken word. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection, limited by our own imperfections. Zodiac was without question the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of half Ephira's population. Thus was it necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With that power, she dared. With what power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen, and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. But it was likely within her power to do so. I believe she did not wish to speak of Epheris and her history. Like Hydaelyn's purpose. Like Zodiac Hydaelyn's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wished to look to the future and not linger in the prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
The nomenclator is more fitting than you know. Bring ruin to the source, and the reflections will share its fate. Ah, it is ready. This way if you be so kind. A beautiful sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Idly knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Swordyork and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be contingency. Oh crap. You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them. And fulfill my final duty as a watcher in the dark. Alright, there we go. Oh, we got a new weapon. Item comparison. Alright, so they do the same amount of damage, but this one has slightly higher stats on it. And yeah. Let's change that to this weapon. That actually looks much better. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mare Lamentorum, where Swordyork was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed. However, let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing you across. As Hydaelyn created me as the goaler, so too did she create Argos as the god. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Mayhap the imbalancing of ether has affected him. Let us make for this crushing. Let us make for the crushing brand and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argos before, and you will find your way. If he labors in service to Hydaelyn in his plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for the crushing brand then? There we go. Over here. It's somewhere. Oh. There it is. Not that way. Up here. The place we seek is just ahead at Chloropos Grotto. You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentrations of ambient ether. You would be hard pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. Wow. Pretty dark here. Alright, let's just walk past him for a bit. And they turned around. Yes, here will be, here will do nicely. The lunar spongoi draw ether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At the present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argus to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the spongoi along? Okay. Argos manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. A most fascinating creature of Heidelin's, would you not agree? Should need arise, he is even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. For I assure you, it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argos was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when last he showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more a sense of duty than duty that compelled him to aid you before. As for your companions, unexpected but greatly appreciated. I believe we are all ready. Then let us return outside, that you may cross the chasm. Oh boy. Your destination is the structure there across the cradle of darkness. I'll climb onto Argos back and he will take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiac's destruction. Heed their counsel, but you may together you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but know that I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. Alright, we have been doing this for 45 minutes now, so let's end this episode here and meet the crew of the moon. I guess in the next episode. And if you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome. Yeah, if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell. so you don't miss out on any of my future content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.